aren't getting the answers. Was Eamon De Valera a prick? Is it just a coincidence that absolutely nothing in this country is named after him?
I don't hate the Irish. I mean, how would one hate the Irish? That doesn't even make any sense. It would be like hating a pet monkey. Even if a monkey bit you, you wouldn't hate it. You would just put your foot against its neck and shoot it in the head.
William Butler Yeats, one of literary's greats. I wasn't really involved in the rising. I was very busy hypothesizing.
Well, Ray, my name is James Connolly. You might be wondering why the Scottish accent. I'm Scottish. I was the commander and chief. I'm a fucking hero. You might describe me as the Stone Cold Steve Austin of the Irish Revolution.
Do they get wrestling in Valhalla?
It's all on the bloody TV.
It's Misha, Pádraig Pearse. Countess to talk to.
My name is Eamon De Valera. That's EAMONDE, pause, VALERA. There's no streets named after me, because I don't need a street. It's not right. Train station.
Markievitcz. Constance Markievitcz. Brawler, shot caller. You name it, I punched it in the face. You know, I'm Paddy Byrne, and you mightn't have heard of me. But actually, if you ask me what my role was, what wasn't my role now? You know, I mean, I taught Yeats poetry there in school. I was brought up in Pádraig Pearse's own boys' school there in Rathfarnham. Didn't I help him win or semi-win in 1916 there? Jesus, I held him up in my own arms, up high on O'Connell Street, and I said, "This man," I gave him a boost up my shoulders. Off we went down the road.
You know, it was just, people were just trying to do their normal things, and people's legs fell off and everything. It was a tough day.
Both my legs actually fell off, and I had to sew them back on myself. With my own hands, I used my hair as thread, and on they went. Healed up grand, because I'm a good sewer, you know. Learned it there in the school, you know, so I did, yeah.
Oh, it was bleeding great. It wasn't it lovely? Like, people used to go and we'd swap potatoes for strawberries. And, you know, if I had an extra shoe and Mary across the road, Mary Doyle, didn't have a shoe, I'd go give her my shoe. But once the rising happened, nobody had shoes anymore. They were all blown up.
For a few minutes, I didn't need any shoes at all.
And Connolly would fight with everyone. Everyone. My ma. His ma.
And it was all just a bit of a laugh anyway, wasn't it, lads? It was all just a bit of a laugh, wasn't it? The rising, you know. It got us all together out in the streets having a bit of a laugh together. Wasn't that what it was about? I got 4 hats and clearlies. 4 free hats. I didn't even have one hat before.
Sorry, wait a second. You got 4 hats.
4 hats. I got
For
a
fighting?
scarf.
I thought you said you were fighting for the Irish.
We were doing everything, man. Weren't we all, huh? Weren't we all? Doing everything, going shooting and shopping.
The reason we went off the rails against the British.
Quite right, absolutely. Bad tram joke there.
Pearse doesn't make jokes, all right?
Clearly. Then why are you writing it down?
I may be able to get a good lyric out of it.
This is typical Yeats, stealing the thunder after the battles were won. That's what I want to call you, because I don't respect your poetry.
Can I just ask, actually, on that point of Yeats? I Aren't you supposed to be the Irish one and you the American? It seems to be completely...
It's a typical misconception the history books have made here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Actually, William wrote a poem about that. I remember when Pearse was issuing the orders, the only time, and William wrote this beautiful 4-stanza poem about us and how we spoke. It brought a tear to my eye.
It's a good thing I know what the stanza means because I'm William Butler Yeats.
Would you like to recite this poem for us?
I would.
All 4 verses of it there?
Yeesh, of course.
But remember, William...
It's an experimental poem. The title of which
Experimental, but it still rhymes.
I believe that. Of course. We did not have any tanks, but we had a couple of Yanks. We didn't want to meet her, but we had a rebellion round Easter. How many lines are in a verse?
As many as you wanted, boy.
Oh, almost finished. It's great. The words that I'm saying are heaven sent, despite their mixed up accents. I think it all was a great laugh, but I was busy having a bubble bath.
I mean, if anyone doubts the veracity of what I was saying about them being some kind of monkey men with very little grasp of the English language, I think that's very much proves the point right there.
Mr. Connolly, it was your contention that the British bourgeoisie imperialists would not use artillery because it would be destroying capital, and because they were pawns of the capitalist system, you would be utterly safe inside the buildings. Do you regret that utter nonsense?
Do you understand that?
Now, Markievitcz, please, now, we've been through this already.
We're already dead, we've got nothing to lose.
Exactly, and you can't actually harm me anymore because we're already dead. You tried. You have tried.
I can intimidate you.
While Connolly has been watching the wrestling, you have been trying to repeatedly stab me, and it never has any effect, does it?
You've wet yourself several times, so I wouldn't say that exactly.
Well, I wanted to wet myself.
Sure you did.
You have a nice poem about urinating, don't you? If I remember correctly. You've written it down there and everything. Good man.
I think this is the one that Connolly and Pearse like to do an interpretive dance to.
Oh, James Connolly and your wonderful train station. You have a wonderful place for homeless urination. Your trains take us all round a one day, hopefully united Ireland. Shit, what rhymes with Ireland? But we know that you died for the sake of our firemans. Yes.
As Yeats' teacher, we obviously didn't spend long enough. I think we were all expecting you to say United Nation there as a sort of an easier out. But
yes, I thought
I just there's a bit of help there. I just come in and just help you to a fix. We'll never leave you, Yeats. We'll never leave you. I'm always helping.
It's very unusual for a poem to have shit what rhymes with Ireland within.
Oh, this is a weird thing to hold.
Well, it's not from your time.
When did they bring these in? I don't know. Time travel and death, they're kind of confusing to work into
poems?
Well, technically, it wouldn't be time travel. We're just dead. We're not coming from another time.
But
I've been watching professional wrestling this whole time.
I died many years ago.
Gentlemen, I feel temporal matters are rather a deviation from...
Just a minute, Mr. Norris. Time travel is not what we're talking about here. We're dead.
So we're talking about dead travel?
Yeats, you're letting the side down now in the school.
I'm keen to get on to a controversial topic.
Oh, really? You don't like all this time travel stuff?
I think terrorism is a very difficult word. There's 2 oars in it. 3 oars. 3 oars in it.
Write that down.
Three there.
I'd like to say that my cousin was Wolf Tone. And I have some life drawings I thought I'd like to just... I feel like there's a bit of kind of animosity coming towards me, as if some of the things I'm saying maybe aren't true. I'm looking at you, Yeats, but Connolly, you went along with me, but just I'd like to say, this is me and the lads. This is a life drawing from the time that I did myself, and there's me. That's my friend Darren, and that's Michael Collins there, so you can see that actually happened. There you go, that actually happened. This is me and James in Guilmore. I suppose it is there. Again, a life drawing, you can see me there. Because I have a moustache, and this man has a moustache. And this is Wolf Tone, my cousin, and another man. You know, just because there's no statue of me in a park, or statue of me in a street, or station named after me,
Or any recollection of who they are.
or any mention of me, doesn't mean that I was just there to loot Cleary's. Okay? I like shopping, yes. I'm just saying there's more to me.
It doesn't necessarily mean that you're there to loot Cleary's, but you're constantly bringing up the looting of Cleary's does cast some shadows of doubt on that
It
subject.
was a fantastic shop. Am I wrong? It was a fantastic shop.
It was a great shop.
It was a great shop, wasn't it, Bessie? Did you get this hat and Cleary's?
I did.
Did you loot it?
I paid for it.
Well,
£2.06.
oh, good. I'm not here in the business of knowing what a good price for a hat is. I stole me hats, Bessie, so that sounds like a fair price, I suppose. Lads. Come on, help me out.
The point that, what was it, Paddy, was it?
Man, Paddy, yeah, Paddy Byrne. Come on, man. Come on, lads. Paddy Byrne.
Actually,
You remember me old dance? It was
What
me.
is it? Oh, sorry, Paddy. I talked over what you were saying.
It wasn't a woman, it was me. They
But
sent me
Paddy-
out. And I was wearing a little nurse's costume just to boost the morale of the lads, isn't that right? And
All right,
they thought
I
it was a
remember.
woman.
there have been rumours about certain daguerreotypes, photographs, that Devil Emery have had of me, and I think they are entirely untrue, okay? If anyone has heard that... Look, you're all looking at me blankly now like you've never heard that, so I should just retract what I just said, and let's all just ignore that, hey?
Some of us, of course, are too tough to be shot. It happens, you know. You threaten a few guards. You're out there
Yes,
killing again.
I will admit that some people think that we let her off because she was a woman, but we did actually try to shoot her. The bullets just wouldn't take.
They go right around me.
Hey, queen, oh queen, I love you, my queen.
Well, that is stirring indeed. Don't really remember the one you're talking about, but of course there's a great jolly one that one of the sergeants used to sing. Oh, take a Paddy and stick him in the jail, and you will find you'll never fail to have a good laugh. and stick him in a trough, and you know Connolly.
This is very catchy. I can't help it.
You will
For a good tune.
have a good laugh, stick him in a trough, shoot him in the head, and then he's dead. The only good Irishman. Is one as dead as a bread pan. Can I just say, on a small point, lads, I see that, there's something places around town are named after some of the individuals here, but nothing named after me. I mean, I did a bloody good job. I mean, it was my job to crush the rebels, and I jam well did it. They failed. I won. Nobody's named anything after me. I bet you don't even know that that's not my real name. I'm actually a conglomeration of two characters, and you haven't even twigged that at all, have you?
Well, I've only, been here since, you called us back for the last few days, and I have to say not much has changed. They're all talking about this, like, is it always like that? Big convoys, it's just like it was 100 years ago, Not much has changed is what I'm saying. Because I see signs up and all for the rising, and it's like that happened ages ago.
Yes, in fairness.
Are we